Okay, YouTube, so here we go. This is by a good friend of mine, Don Dottie. It's called The Stoner's Prayer. Now I pass out into sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Grant no other stoner take my weed and bong before I wake. Keep me safely in thy sight, and grant no crackheads thrill tonight. And in the morning let me awake, breathing sense of wake and bake. God protect me in my dreams, and make this better than it seems. Grant the time may swiftly fly, when myself shall be so high, in a green grass weed bed, where I long to rest my head. Far away from all these scenes, and the smell of bammer smoked by beans. Take me back into the land, where the cops never take you, where the weed won't burn my throat like sand, where the scent of chronic blows, where the good Mary Jane grows. Take me back, and I'll promise then, never to leave BC again. So there you have it, The Stoner's Prayer. Thank you, Don, for letting me do this. And next we have You Might Be a Pothead If, also by Don Dottie. You might be a pothead if you wear sunglasses at night so you can see better. You might be a pothead if you've actually put out a fire with bong water. You might be a pothead if the term hydro does not mean water. You might be a pothead if you have an unusual parking space outside your local head shop. You might be a pothead if you have a name for your 3 bongs, 2 pipes, one of which is made by you. You might be a pothead if you know your measurements from grams to ounces by heart. You might be a pothead if your best friends are your dealer and your roller. You might be a pothead if you sell your car for gas money. Dawn, you said you weren't going to include me in this. You might be a pothead if after reading this list, you have done most, if not all. You might be a pothead if you respect 420 to a religious value. You might be a pothead if you sue your employer for not getting holiday pay on April 20th. And last but not least, you might be a pothead if glass blowing was your minor and herbology was your major. So once again, thank you to Don Dottie for his lovely words of stoner wisdom.